Hi folks, this is a video just showing you how to use the cadlink system. So on screen here I've got a particular model, it doesn't matter what it is, and I'm going to, first of all I'm going to move it off screen, but first of all I have to launch this CAD thing. So I'm looking for CAD standard BOM. Unfortunately, when you launch cadlink standard BOM, you can no longer do anything with the CAD with the SolidWorks software. So this is now looking at the system. So we've got green, which means the part does not exist in Epicor. Yellow, the part exists, but there's a difference between SolidWorks and cadlink. The quantities will all turn yellow because at this time we have not added any of these parts to the top level part number. So the best thing to do is to export this. Uh, so I'm going to export this to Excel. I already have this done, so I'm just going to replace the file that I have. This then gives you a working spreadsheet, which means you can now close the cadlink tool, which means you've got the model here, so I can move this to a second screen. And I also have the working spreadsheet, which I can move to a second screen. So just to give an indication of what we're going to do here is we're going to be adding a new part to the system. And I just want to show you doing it this sort of manual cadlink way. I'm just going to start a wee timer here. So over here I've got a part to be added, so I'm going to select the part number, paste it in. It'll throw an error saying there's no description, so I'm bringing the description across just by copying and pasting. I know it's a manufactured part and it's site dumper. Site dumper. Oh, didn't like that. So in my spreadsheet here, it tells me that the current PDM revision is E. This is the revision of the part, not the drawing. So I'm going to hit save and go description E. E. Now, if the drawing number is different from the part number, you can enter that in, but I don't need to do that. Going to check out the revision. I'm going to stick it in my ECO group, hit OK. Then I'm going to go to the engineering workbench. Of course, you can do more than one part at a time. So this is the part. So if I copy the part number again and go to my PDM, so this part uh, is laser only with no subsequent operation. So I'm going to go in here and go operations, new op, laser. I'm going to say give it an estimate 3 minutes to cut. It's the only operation, so it's final operation. Materials, I'm going to right click new material, and the drawing says S355 15 mil. So this would be S355 J2-15 millimeter. And then we're going to pick an attribute set. Now this is the length and width of the part, and this one measures 1176 by 1104. So hopefully it's there. So we're going to go 1176 by 1104. There's it there. Hit OK. That makes one piece. Uh, this is in pilot. We haven't bought this steel yet, so if I go view costs, it won't give material, but it certainly will show you labor and the overhead rates. Once the steel is bought, the material costs will load, but that's all we can do for now. And I can go approve and check in. So that's that part added to the system, which took 3 minutes with me explaining. So Uh, if we look at this process here, this is one assembly, and there's 17. So that'll just give you as an indication of what's involved in adding a part with dynamic attributes. Uh, just to close it all off, I'm going to go back to uh, SolidWorks. I'm going to rerun the CAD standard BOM. Oh, clicked the wrong one. This will obviously refresh it. And the part that I had before, this spreadsheet's now defunct, of course, because it's updated. So if I go refresh it, well, it actually probably already did that. Uh, that will show me the the row that's been updated. Yeah. So there's what 4 or 5 more parts to add, and then I have to do the top level and then add all the parts with the quantities into that. So it can be done quite easily. You'll also see in this table that as opposed to the other data we had, we've now got proper data that's feeding back from Epicor with the correct material, the meters squared, and the total square meters per part. So that's how this works. Hopefully it helps.